Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Off the Rails podcast. I'm your host, Gregory, as always. With me today, I have my co-host, Rem,
Hello.
and my co-host, Benjamin Franklin
Junior.
Jr. And that is him saying hello, by the way. All right. So today, I actually I do have some things that I want to talk about today, but I'm wondering if any of you have anything that you'd like to talk about, any topics or anything like that.
About Skittles. Let's talk about Skittles.
Oh my God, Ben.
So,
I mean,
Rem,
we still got to do that movie special episode, but we've got to wait until it's the four of us three, and Chris. Yeah, remember from a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago. It's like a month ago, dude. I think at this point.
Well, a month is a few weeks, Gregory, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can
Got you there.
In a year,
yeah, exactly.
A year? No, a year is several months.
Yeah, but it depends on what your definition is of few.
Like a few can be
few is like 3 to 6.
Yeah, but your definition of few. How about someone else's definition of few?
I'm sure 4.5 falls in everybody's definition of few, unless you have some inane, bizarre definition of few.
A few Legion members are definitely still many.
Or it can be depending on what the person.
Anyways, Gregory, what was the topic you had in mind?
Oh, dude, I had so many topics in mind. Well, the first one was similar to last week's, where we were talking about like in terms of what did Sheldon say? Oh, like being out of like someone's league and stuff. Like yesterday, I was talking to myself about something. I was like, this would be a really good topic to bring up. So I guess with the three of us, it might not be as fitting, but I was thinking and I do have a bit of a fog in terms of like exactly what I was talking about, but it was
Maybe that's because you stayed up until 2 a.m.
Nah, nothing to do with it.
Definitely, I think.
But it was something about how. And this is just something that it's something obvious, but it's something that it didn't actually click in my head until recently. That just because like someone that you find attractive does not find you attractive, that doesn't make you unattractive. So like it's something obvious and it makes sense, but like
No, I'm definitely unattractive.
No, you're not.
I don't know how that fits into what I just said, Ben, but and that's the thing.
Hey, you're the one who said it,
like
not me.
I mean, no, correct. Thank you for saying that I said something, Ben. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But no, like, why do you think that?
I don't know. I get weird looks while walking around.
Exactly.
So do I. That's just because I'm weird.
I'm beautiful.
Exactly.
I'm not weird.
But you just said that you find yourself unattractive.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm fabulous.
You call yourself beautiful, and then you say that you're unattractive. That's the complete opposite.
I'm beautiful in my own way, but I'm still unattractive.
No, you're not.
That makes no makes no fucking sense, dude.
It does. We play art to it.
It fucking does, Ian. Holy shit! Thank you.
Sorry,
no, because you cannot think of yourself as beautiful and unattractive at the same time, because that's like saying.
See, for me, I'm beautiful. To everyone else, I'm unattractive.
No, not everyone else, Ben.
So why do you say why is your first answer unattractive? Shouldn't your first answer be I'm beautiful to me, but I'm unattractive to whatever you believe, like everyone else, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I feel like when you say unattractive first, you're giving them.
Because obviously no one's
opinion.
approached me, so.
Yeah, but that's like for most guys that don't get approached.
Yeah.
Like either you have to be, and also like
it's because you're weird, Ben, and most people are normal.
Yeah, and it's damn around that. Like
That's fucking
the way they said it was fucking wrong. I was like, "You're fucking weird, Ben," and so no one approaches you. No, because like it's like it's funny you say that because like I use dating profile apps, which I fucking hate because I'm a fucking face-to-face person, not a fucking text person. Meeting people through text to me is dumb and it's just not my style. But
oh yeah, I heard you talking about that with Sam.
Yeah, no, yeah. Sam, by the way, for those of you listening, is another friend of Rem's and Ben's he speaks Portuguese fluently. So we were speaking Portuguese because we just came back from a nice little lunch, and we were just talking about once again something that I always love to talk about is like the different cultures and like things like that. How
Sam is also from Brazil.
Correct. And I was telling him, like, I asked him, like, don't you think that the culture here compared to Brazil is like, if you were raised in Brazil, that the culture here is kind of like shitty, like in terms of like socially. And he mentioned how it's, culture here is a mixture of many other cultures, but I got what he meant, but I was more trying to say like, I'm not trying to say the culture of the United States because if you say that you're incorporating all other cultures from other countries, like which makes sense, but I'm talking about like Americans raised and born here compared to Brazilians who were at least raised there for like most of the for a good chunk of the initial of like the first few years of their life, isn't it like a really big difference? And even and he said that like that he's an introverted Brazilian, which is I think it's not as common as extroverted Brazilians. But even he said that when I was saying like in Brazil you can approach someone in 5 minutes, you can tell you can either become best friends, um, you can really like get to know the person, and you will know usually if the person like likes you or not, even as a friend. Whereas here, some people take 3 months to get to know each other, and it's still something that you would question. Whereas in Brazil, it's more straightforward and obvious. And it's funny that you all mentioned the weird thing. One of the dating apps it has like a question. I think it's okay. One of the apps that I use is OK Cupid, and one of the prompts is like, would you rather be normal or weird? And interestingly enough, it's like if the person says normal, if I see someone that I either that I swiped or whatever too fast, or someone that scrolling through and they choose normal, I don't usually I that's like almost like a deal breaker for me because I could be considered weird just because like in a culture where not many people are outgoing. If you are outgoing or if you are like you stand out, you can be seen as weird. Just like if you are introverted in Brazil, it's kind of like the same thing. So it's a deal breaker for me because I don't think I could date someone that would rather be normal and like fit in with the crowd rather than just try to be themselves and stand out. So it's funny that y'all bring that up. Um, yeah, pretty much.
Potatoes and bananas.
But
No, I couldn't
anything
agree.
to say that's not a fucking vegetable and a fruit.
I couldn't agree with more with what you said.
I give I give a whole essay. I look at Ben, and the first thing he says is potatoes and banana. Like, oh wow, Ben, thank you for the TED talk, bud. Really appreciate it. Remy, you wanna actually, I don't know, say words that are not just I like apples.
I like apples
why
and
do I even-
bananas.
Rem, please.
Yes, I couldn't agree with more with what you said. Even, just friends with someone, I cannot become close friends with a normal person. Because I don't know. I want interesting people in my life. People who aren't afraid to be themselves and stand out. Anyone who would rather be normal. It's like
I do have a serious talk about this. I don't like normal people, even though I want to be like not normal, but like as human as possible.
Okay, hold on.
wait a minute.
Let's just revisit that sentence again. I don't like normal people.
But I want to be human.
I don't like normal people, and I don't want to be normal, but like, what the fuck did you say, Ben?
I said I want to be human.
No. Like, what is a series of words that you use? You said I don't want to.
I don't want to be normal, but
You said that you don't like normal
I want to
people.
end up being more human than my disability. But at the same time, the weirdness of people can go to serious degrees where it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, but so can the.
Okay, there's a difference between weird and flat out creepy.
Right.
No, I think of more like freaky.
I thought you liked that shit, but
No, I don't.
Okay, still, there's a difference between weird and flat out freaky.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also good freaky too.
There's no good freaky.
Well, okay, do elaborate, Gregory.
Okay,
Elaborate a good freaky.
Absolutely, I got you. Okay, so I mean, probably like on the spot, it would be tough to say like a perfect one, but like if I'm thinking of like a freaky partner, or like a freaky friend, like like they do like I don't know, like it's freaky. It's like when I guess another word for freaky would be like wild, like or like something that relates to freak is like a wild person,
They have a
right?
bit
No,
different
no,
connotations.
no.
They have a
I
bit
mean,
different
not the same
connotations.
thing, but when they kind of be, when couldn't someone get them confused?
If that's how you're thinking of the word freaky, then I get where you're going at. They just have a bit different connotations.
What do you guys think of like what is an action that would determine someone as freaky?
The first thing they want to do is sleep with you.
I mean,
And I don't mean in like the cuddling, spooning way. I mean like the
you
one
like
that wants to
sex,
demolish
just
your
sex.
dick into like a million pieces.
Ben, there's a. What the fuck are you saying? Ben, I was with you until that last fucking part. Someone that just because someone wants to sleep with you doesn't mean that they want to fucking demolish your little buddy down there. There's completely.
Who said it was?
If someone comes up to you and says that they want to sleep with you, the first thing that you think of is, oh, they want to demolish my little or like my buddy down there.
Mhm.
No, that's what the fuck? Can I use?
Like I don't like horny people. I like nice people.
But there's such thing as like because like whenever you want to like do something sexual to someone, you're technically horny in a way, but like that doesn't
Yes,
mean
but I don't mean
that
like
doesn't make you bad.
obsessively horny. That's what I mean. I mean
Yeah, okay,
obsessively
then yeah.
horny.
Like if you say obsessively horny, then yeah. But if you say just horny, that's like most people that have sex or want to have sex.
Like all they can think about is what their horn dog wants.
No, yeah, which is the extreme, but it's not just horny. Period. It's just
Yeah.
the extreme of that side.
That's
Like,
what I mean by freaky though. I don't like those kind of weird people.
okay, so me and you have a bit different definitions of freaky. Because, like, for example, like, in some, and I can guarantee some guys would actually, like, legit like this. Like when a girl is, like, freaky and bad, like, does some, like, crazy shit or, like, foreplay or anything like that. Like, that can be seen as freaky and it can be a turn on for many guys. But, of course, there's, like, there's levels to everything. Like, if someone is too normal, to the point where they just seem to act like an NPC to a fucking video game.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Then
Yeah.
then I think if it's like the other extreme. But like I couldn't date someone that would just wants to be normal because I have too much golden retriever energy, and I can be like really loose when it comes to like filter and like the things that I'll do in public. That being with someone that would be embarrassed or like uncomfortable in that situation would pretty much just.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement on that.
Yeah. No, but like if you're like weird is it used to be a bad thing until everyone like normal. I see normal as almost like boring. You know, it's like when
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
it's like when you cook rice.
I wouldn't even use say almost. Normal
I
is
mean-
boring.
I'm trying to be nice to the normal people that are listening.
You think normal people listen to this fucking podcast,
dude.
Gregory?
Fuck me.
No, don't fuck them. You see, like this, like people couldn't just talk about like. I think also like a lot of quote unquote normal people want to be normal because they are scared of
Insecurity.
insecurity. Well, or at least for a good chunk of them, because it can be contribute or it can be related to being scared of being yourself because what other people will think. You know what I mean? And that's why when people look at someone like, let's say me, like if I'm on an arcade and like with a date or like with people that I feel like that would not be a waste of my time, I just let loose. Like I'm super competitive. I'm super like outgoing. I'm like like what I would call wild. Like I'm like it would look like as if I'm like on coke and alcohol at the same time, but like I
That's
have
me.
none of that. Just like jumping off the walls and stuff, and like and people would look at it and say like they're not used to people being that happy and having that much fun and being that outgoing for a good chunk of it. So that's why
That makes them scared.
yeah that makes
They're like, who is this guy? He's crazy. He's on some LSD bullshit right here, man.
I don't know what girl talks like that, Ben. Yeah.
Who said it was a girl?
I mean, in my case, it would be.
I'm biromantic.
I'm not.
I like dicks. I like.
Bro, okay. Ram, make sure when you're listening to this episode, clip that, please. Okay, we are about 15 minutes in. Guys, this is episode 30. We just recently passed. We reached 400 downloads, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everyone who listens and downloads at this podcast, it really helps out a lot. And speaking of which, have any of you been downloading them or listening to them on YouTube or Spotify?
I'm gonna download. I'm listening through them all. I'm gonna
I can download them
all,
after the podcast.
as I get to them.
Yeah, I mean that would be great if my
Yeah.
co-host could help the podcast with the co-host.
I've been busy. Okay, I've been doing a lot of like online shopping.
So it's really hard to open Spotify and click a button.
Yes.
Okay.
It takes effort. Okay,
It also
and I am
takes effort to shopping,
effortless.
You're effortless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that on the fucking shirt. No, it's like I could really myself here. I mean, I actually said this like to multiple people, so I think it's fine. And it's like going back to me and a Brazilian person can normally like get to know each other in like 5 minutes and like either become best friends or know that we're not really like a good match, even in terms of like being friends or not. Another thing is that like I am genuinely nice, but I do see how I used to be too nice because I don't think there's such thing as too nice, but there is such thing as too nice for the wrong people. You know what I mean? Like being too nice for the good people is fine, but being too nice for the wrong people, then it would make sense to be too nice.
I hear you.
But like I've said it to multiple girls, like because I every time I meet a girl and I get to know their story, there's always at least one really bad like guy situation that they had. So like what I like to say is like, listen, I don't know what's happened to you in the past, but I just want to say that
Chicks don't like dicks.
oh my God, man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell that to a complete stranger that I just met, but no, fucking hell. So like the thing that I say is like I apologize for the guys because like it's like I feel bad. Like of course I didn't do anything. I'm not even gonna ask you to repeat that, Ben. But like I feel bad like not because I did anything. I obviously know I'm a good person, but I know that the guys probably wouldn't apologize. So to me, I like to say that like I know the guys won't apologize, but as a guy, I apologize for them. You know what I mean?
Why would I apologize for them being an asshole? It's not my fault they were racist.
No, exactly. So it's not my fault, but because I am of the same gender, I feel bad that that's.
I don't feel bad. I'm not them. I'm not the same person as them.
No,
fuck them.
No, good job, Ben, and that's you. But
I won't fuck them, but you can fuck them if you want.
I don't know how that ties in, but
you're apologizing for them. Obviously, you're sucking up to them.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like why are you apologizing for someone else being an asshole to your significant other?
No, not
you're not them. They should be the one apologizing.
No, but exactly, they're probably never going to. So
because they're assholes, and you should just not take part in what they're doing.
No. Like all I would say is
they can have fun being single and drinking a beer at the local bar, you can enjoy slamming their girl.
But they're slamming their girl.
That was their girl, okay? Now it's your girl, so now you can.
So I wouldn't say their girl now. Like
it was their girl, but now it's your girl, and they're just drinking alone at the bar.
They're probably not doing that because so many girls are really attracted to that toxic thing. But anyway, like
why are they attracted to toxic assholes?
Welcome to America, Ben. All right, welcome to America.
Fuck America.
All right, well, no, but like my point is, I feel bad, and like once again, like it's just a me thing, I guess. I just. Being on the same gender as those people, like I hate those people for giving our gender the the bad reputation, and like I don't know, like of course many people probably, especially here, would I would find that shit weird because I would just tell that to like if I consider a girlfriend and we're like hanging out outside of like work or whatever, I would say that to them because to me, well, at least something that I like to do, or I think it's a good thing to do, at least for me, because like once again, like I didn't like I said, I didn't do anything. It's not my fault. I don't even have to say it, but it's more like I know they never probably will apologize because they're douche assholes.
You know how you can
So at
apologize?
least
Be the better man than he
no,
was.
but exactly, but like
That's
not.
how you can
But,
apologize.
but that's not. Yeah, but that is a way. But what I like to say is, I know they won't. So as a guy, it's like, let's say you're playing. Let's say that I'm a coach, right?
Yeah.
Of
I'm not
a
gonna understand this
of a
reference
guy.
whatsoever.
Yeah, which is fine. Hopefully someone will. Let's say I'm being a coach of a men's soccer team, right? And we're playing a
Balls,
game.
okay.
Yeah, just like how you like to do, Ben. We're playing a game, and one of my players punches the other team's players or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I feel responsible because that is my team. So I would not only
I would kick that player off of the
no,
field.
no, Ben,
into
hold on,
into the outfield.
good job, Ben. For punching someone,
Banished to the shower.
for punching someone, that's a bit extreme. But like, and let's say that I would force that player to go and apologize. But in a scenario where I can't force him
I would
to
punch him
apologize,
back. I would show him
hold
how it
on,
feels like
Ben,
to be
hold
punched.
on. Yeah, but then you get in trouble because you're an adult genius. But if I cannot force them to apologize, I would go to the other player, or yeah, I'll go to the other player that got punched and apologize for my team's behavior because that's not how things should be.
Okay, but
Right.
there's a difference there because in that case, this person is sort of your responsibility, whereas all men are not your responsibility any more than all Brazilians or all humans are your responsibility,
No, yeah, absolutely.
or all
No.
people with short hair.
No, but once again, this is just it's not the exact same thing, but it's to, I guess, help make sense of what I'm saying. Like, it's not much of like I feel responsible for that, but I feel like as part of, or even let's say, okay, let's say that I'm not the coach, but I'm on the squad, and a player on my squad punches another player. The guy refuses to apologize. I feel responsible, like especially if I'm like captain or
So
whatever.
kick him off the team. That's his
Yeah,
punishment.
but that's extreme, man. That's way too extreme for just punching someone.
No, I think that's the right amount of extreme. Either suspend him or kick him off the team.
For punching someone, that is very extreme. Like
That is not extreme. I think that's the right amount of
no,
extreme.
that is because in real life, in like an actual big soccer match, if you punch someone, you get red carded, but you won't get kicked out of the team. You still be on the team,
That's
but
bullshit.
you would just lose a match. No, that's just how it is. Like
That's bullshit.
humans are not perfect. Humans are gonna do some bullshit every now and then.
Yeah, that's why sin is a thing.
Right, and everyone sins. So
yeah,
punishing someone. So you're saying that if a player is good for a whole year, he does one bad thing.
You're supposed to enjoy the sport, not get pissed off with the other team.
Well, it's about the competitiveness, but like when you get competitive and you care about something,
and
you get upset.
You care about the sport, but yet you hate it when another team's playing the sport.
That doesn't have anything to do with punching someone.
I think it does. I think you hate the other team because that one kid stole your lunch money and you want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, but that's different than
so therefore you punch him.
What do you think, Ron? Do you think that if a player is doing good all year round and he punches someone, that he should be kicked out of the team?
I don't know. I've never been a coach for a professional sports
But if you
team.
were, what do you think of kicking someone out of a team just because they punched someone once?
I don't know. It seems like good justification to me. I don't think physical violence is.
Yeah.
I don't think physical violence is typically excusable.
No, it's not excusable.
But do you think kicking someone out of a team just because of one punch that
oh, come on! He's mad at him. He's punching him. There's not going to be one punch.
No, but I'm saying
unless he's One Punch Man from anime.
No, but I'm saying
you can't leave a one punch.
If there's only one punch, that's not something that I would kick out my player for.
It's not going to be one punch.
No, but I'm saying the situation it is, genius.
No, but there's never one punch in a fight.
There is one punch.
There's never one punch in a fight. If he punches you, you punch back.
No, Ben, but then no. So
because you're not the one who landed the first hit.
Listen.
You're not at fault.
This is a hypothetical story, and I'm saying that the guy only punched the guy once, and that's it.
So
I don't like people do way worse, and they only get banned for like a couple of matches, or they get a fine.
So it doesn't mean we should stand for that.
We should not stand for that.
No, but that also doesn't mean that.
Are you saying you're condoning violence
but also,
on our podcast?
Man, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you should not kick someone out of a team just because they made one bad mistake.
So you're condoning violence?
No, I'm saying that just because you're violent once, that doesn't mean that you're a terrible person that should lose your job.
True, but if someone has such anger issues that they can't manage their anger and they actually go and punch someone, I don't think they're emotionally stable enough to be on a professional sports team.
No, but I'll give you a hypothetical situation.
No, but that's human.
Okay.
No,
I'll give you.
I'm answering to Ben. To Rem. Right. No, so no, but what I'm saying is that happens a lot in any sports, like hockey, basketball.
Because sure, it doesn't mean we should stand for it.
Okay, if your girlfriend got punched by her ex, what would you do?
I'm not saying that we should stand for it, but all I'm saying is that it's a bit extreme. Like, punish that player, sure, but kicking them out of a team, if it happens multiple times, yes, but if it's only one time, I think that's a bit extreme to kick them out of their team of that team completely.
So you're saying that, like,
especially in a world where all the sports, even baseball, hockey, basketball, there are fights like that where people push each other and they get into fights because it's like when you care about something, you get really into it. It's like when you were playing like a video game and you lose. Some people would say
video games are violent.
Exactly, which it is also considered a sport.
But hear me out though. That's not the same as relationships. Because what would you do if your girlfriend got punched by her ex and she came back to you with a black eye?
I would.
What would you do?
I would call the police or something.
And what would that mean for the sports team?
The fuck are you talking about?
So if this was a sports scenario, your girlfriend's on the other team. This guy
is completely different than a relationship. Then he proceeds to give me an example of the relationship. It's like, Greg, this doesn't relate anything to what you're talking about. But let me give you an example where the answer will be completely different.
Remy, am I wrong? Does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense.
No, but like
Rem was with you.
But
Rem was with you. You lost him.
No, lost your friend. Let me explain myself. Okay, so
make sense to you.
This hypothetical situation all started off with you saying that you're apologizing for all men, but this man punched your girlfriend.
Completely different.
Your girlfriend came to you with a black eye. You wouldn't defend that man and apologize for him.
Ben, but now you're going back to that topic. Well, the topic that we were just talking about is sports, which is completely different than me apologizing for a whole.
But that's where the hypothetical subject came from.
So you can say, yeah, but when you say it right after what I was talking about, it makes you seem like you're comparing kicking someone out of sports.
Yeah, because you're calling the police on them. They're being violent and abusive.
Yeah,
that is abusive negligence.
Right. But then, do they go for jail? Do they go to jail for life, or do they
Some of them do
for punching their girlfriend? Not for life, but
for a decent amount of time.
But is it for life?
But you're not getting kicked out of the talk.
That is the answer.
No, it's not.
Okay,
no,
Gregory. Life in prison is a much more severe punishment than being kicked off a sports team.
No, but like...
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
No, but what I'm saying is, when you get kicked out of the team, you are kicked out of that team potentially forever, right? Whereas if you get a punishment, that is not completely... So there's two different versions of this.
So you're saying this...
Hold on. So... when you punch someone, you go to jail, right? Mm-hmm. If it is considered assault and you're like of age or whatever. What I'm taking from this is when you get kicked out of the team, when someone gets kicked out of a team for those kinds of reasons, they probably would not be able to get back on the team. Otherwise, it would be seen as hypocritical, and the team would get a bad rap on social media, which can ruin them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds reasonable justification.
Exactly. So that means forever kicked out of the team. When you're in jail for life, you're never coming back. Mm-hmm. Which is you're never coming back from that team. So I'm just using that as comparison.
You're comparing the permanence of both situations, but you can still do a lot more with your life if you're kicked off a sports team for being violent. Whereas life in prison, you can't really do anything else with your life, or not much. You don't have many options anyhow.
It's not my pick of comparison; it's Ben's pick of comparison. So I'm just trying to match what I saw in his comparison. So like, just the aspect of forever being kicked out of a place, right? Mm. If people got like completely like, well, that once again, like Graham said, it's not a perfect example, but to me, it's like it happens in all sports, multiple sports, and humans, like I said, we're flawed, and sometimes we do things that are pretty stupid, and then we regret it. If a player on my team is doing this multiple times, then I want to kick him out of the team because he did it once, did not learn from it, and then he kept doing it. He's out.
Gregory.
But if he only does it once, then I'll be like, I would talk to him. And if he, apologizes and or he never does it again, then I still want that player on my team.
Gregory, if someone works at a convenience store and they punch a customer, should they be fired?
Well, so yes, but it also, I mean, of course, it would depend on like the situation. But
so you're
you're
assigning a double standard. You're assigning a double standard to someone who's a professional athlete and someone who works at a convenience store.
Well, yeah, because those are technically two different aspects of.
Well, yeah, but why is violence more forgivable if you're a professional athlete than if you work at a convenience store?
Because that is the difference of like punching a customer. That means like if a player punched a fan compared to if a player punched like another player.
Okay, so what if someone works at a convenience store and they punch their colleague? Should they be fired?
Once again, it would all depend on the situation, but I don't think you should be immediately fired just for punching their coworker. Like even in my like when I used to work at Walmart, they had this thing where like if you got in a physical altercation with someone, you
okay, but Walmart's Walmart, Gregory.
Yeah, but it's like a store. So to your example, it would fit in. They had this thing where like if you got in a physical altercation with someone, depending on the severity, you get this thing called like a red band or red like a red level or something. And if you did anything else, even like minor things that were bad, you would get fired. So they wouldn't immediately fire you if you just punched someone. You would get like borderline, like if you do anything else, even minor things, until like a certain time expired, which is like I think a year or 6 months or so, then you would get fired. But
so if I bitch slap someone at Walmart, I will look at a red flag, and then
if it is to a coworker, then you get a red flag, and then like even if you're like if you forget to clock in, because like the pay period is like weeks.
So wait,
right?
punching someone is the same as not clocking in?
Let me finish my example, and maybe you can argue with that. What I was saying is, so you get paid on a weekly basis, and if you forget to clock in, you get like a strike. If you get 3 strikes, that's technically, I think, like you get like a yellow level or like because I think there's the yellow, orange, and red. You get a yellow level, so it's a really low level violation. But if you are on red and you do like even something minor as forgetting to clock in, then you're fired, just like that. So I'm saying that like when you're on red, you're on thin ice. Like you have to be perfect for like the rest of the like 6 month or a year thing to not get fired.
Walmart has low standards. What can I say?
I mean, I'm not going to disagree to that, but it's still a store that is pretty
shitty.
It's shitty, but it's a multi-billion-dollar store, which there's not like
which they can't make it better.
No, they can, but that means that it goes to show that they are still around to this day, even though they have low standards and they can be technically seen as shitty.
Oh sure, and with Walmart being a multi-billion-dollar corporation, kind of goes hand in hand with what we were talking about earlier, professional athletes. Why do you think these professional athletes barely get a slap on the wrist when they do something stupid? Same reason, money.
Yeah, which is pretty much what the world really seems to be evolving around. But even in my opinion, if I run a team and the player did great all year, he was a good sport all year, and he punched someone once because you don't know what's going on in their life. Like, of course, like you can always say,
oh, no matter what's going on in your life, it doesn't give you an excuse to get angry and punch someone.
Not an excuse, but you can kind of see like if something really bad happened to them and they're in a bad mood, it doesn't excuse their behavior, but it would make you can kind of understand them more than if the person like if nothing happened to them and they did it.
So you're saying,
yeah, but if we assign different standards to people based on what they're going through in their lives, that's kind of feeding victimhood culture.
Not exactly different standards, but like just understanding that humans are not perfect and you're going to commit a mistake no matter how good of a human you are. Like even like the most quote unquote.
Oh sure, a mistake, but giving into your anger and punching someone is kind of serious.
It is, but if it only happens once and it never happens again, like it can be seen as serious, sure.
I don't know. It still shouldn't happen the first time.
No, yeah, exactly. But then once again, humans are not perfect. So like if you expect everyone to be perfect all the time, And like I said, like when it's something.
Oh, I'm not expecting them to be perfect. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
you go and shout and insult another player on the team or on the opposing team. That's definitely a lower severity than punching him in the
No, yeah.
face.
I mean, that just happens. Like that's almost like normalized. But like to me, I wouldn't kick someone out of my team just because they punched someone else only once. There'd be like punishments and like like players usually get like pretty hefty fees or they cannot play for like a month, which usually involves like 4 games, which is pretty big, and then they can get like a pretty bad rep.
I don't know, that kind of minor punishment seems more like virtue signaling to me than anything else.
Well, I mean, sure, but like I think it's a bit.
It's less of a punishment to the player than telling the world, "Hey, look, I'm doing something. I'm not letting them get away with nothing."
No, yeah, which is kind of like like would you disown your child just because he punched someone in school?
What?
If you had a child, would you disown him or her if he just punched someone at
If
school?
I have children, I am not sending them to school.
But
And what does disown mean?
but if, disown like you
Oh, disown.
disown. Yeah, but if he or she ever did punch someone once, would you disown him or her?
Yeah.
No, I would not. Ben would apparently.
I think if they're
But
going to
what-
punch someone, I give the right to punch them.
And then you go to jail and then you lose your child.
My God, Ben,
Job, Ben.
what the hell?
And then you go to jail.
I wouldn't actually do it. That's just a threat. My mom gave me that threat when I was little.
So I see what you're doing, Gregory. You're comparing, a child getting emotional and doing something violent to
But
someone
is
who's
an adult
someone who's
an adult, a child.
Okay.
Is an adult a child? Is that soccer player an
Really?
adult or a child?
Okay, then how about if your teen son, that's 19, which they're players in many sports that are teens. If your 19-year-old son punches someone, would you disown him?
I would not
I
personally.
would definitely.
Exactly,
I
same
would definitely.
same thing.
No, I would.
Then
I
what
would
would you do,
definitely.
Bram?
I would definitely punish him for a bit.
Okay,
Oh, so
this goes.
you'd punish him for a bit.
I would
That's really
ground him.
interesting.
Yeah.
But why would you not disown him? He punched someone. He could have done better.
I would
and-
say you deserve to be suspended, and you deserve to be grounded.
But would you disown him?
I wouldn't. I would tell him straight up that you deserve this punishment.
So you'd punish him.
Yeah, and you'd be like, "Why
Oh,
am I punished?
really?
I only punched him." I'd be like, "Cause you deserve it, you
Well,
little shit."
well, why would you not disown him? He
Ben, I
punched
hope
someone.
you are not a bother.
This is not really me.
Okay, good.
He says that now. No, but so why would you not disown him? But he punched someone. That's really bad, right?
Yes, but he still got kicked out of school for a bit, for it.
You wanna get political thing.
But he still got kicked out of school for a little bit.
For a little bit, yeah, for a little bit, but not.
But that means he's
forever.
also banned. He's also kicked off the soccer team for it because he's not attending school.
Well, yeah, but once again, like I'm not saying that, like, but he didn't disown him, and the school did not completely kick him out just because he.
No, he did.
punched
They
someone.
did. That's definitely school regulations. If you hit someone on a team, you are kicked off the team.
No, I'm saying
That is
the
a
school
that is an
kicked off the-
educational
kicked off the
rule
school.
for sports
Yeah, for kids, but no, it's completely different when it's your job.
because adults are assholes.
Exactly. So going back to my previous statement, I don't think you should just punish someone for
I think you should.
punish them.
I think you should.
But so you would disown your child then?
I'm not saying.
Okay, Gregory, just like with the prison example, there's a significant difference in severity, permanence, whatever you want to call it, between kicking someone off a sports team or firing them from one job and they still have a million options versus, with prison, obviously, that gets rid of basically anything they can do with their lives, and disowning a child, depending on the circumstances, but I think in most circumstances that also would, severely limit their options. And also thinking of the end goal, disowning them is not going to make them a better person.
Exactly, and kicking someone off a team just because they did that wouldn't.
Oh, it wouldn't make them a better
options.
person, but it would keep the other members of the team and members of the league safe, and it also sends the right message to society as a whole, because unfortunately people do worship sports professional athletes, and whether intentionally or not, emulate them.
So you wouldn't even like try to talk to him or try to give him like a second chance. You would just immediately, oh, you punch someone out. Like you wouldn't even try to help
We're
that person.
back to the coach example now.
Well, yeah, like kicking someone.
Yep, probably. Probably.
Yeah, wouldn't you rather give him a second chance to talk to him and see if he can do better than just...
I mean, I might feel differently if I were actually in this position, but my first instinct now is to say, yeah, because one, I want to keep the other members of the team and the league safe, and two, it sends the wrong message to society as a whole, a society which worships professional athletes, that it's okay to, go around punching people, giving into your anger.
No, I feel like the punishments that they do would be similar to punishments that many people do to like do to kids in schools if they were to do like the same thing. Like you just don't give up on a child just because he punched someone once. You try to like talk to him.
Again, difference in severity of the punishment or the consequences, shall we say.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like punishment. I don't like the idea of punishment.
So you rather give up on the person altogether and just say,
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying I prefer the idea of natural consequences.
Which means, but with the way that you're saying is like you would kick off someone off the team, which means that you're technically giving up on that person and saying, you know what, you're out.
Not giving up on the person, but as a natural consequence with the end goal in mind of protecting the other members of the league and sending the right message to society as a whole.
To just give up on someone instead of trying to
I don't see it as giving up on someone.
So why wouldn't you rather just try to rehabilitate him and try to talk to him or her and try to see if he like why they did that? And I don't know.
Because okay, so again, it's not like if you're a professional athlete and you're kicked off a sports team, it's not like that's the end of your life. That's number one. And what was the question again?
Well, no, I mean, to me, it's just like I would try to like talk to that person and see like what we can do to work on that. I wouldn't just like be like, yeah.
I just think it's better for society to not send the message that this is an okay thing to do once. I'd rather send the message that this isn't okay and find a new person to fill the spot on the team who's not going to punch someone ever, even if they're not as good of a player.
So what if that player? What if there was like like that player's chance to like I don't know like get like I don't know because
I get where you're going. If you're going to say what I think you're going to say, I'd say that's an opportunity 99.9% of people don't get anyway. So why does someone who gives into their anger and goes around punching people deserve the opportunity?
But they're not going
over
punching people. They just do it once because they just. I mean, like I said, humans are not like perfect.
Still, why does that person deserve that opportunity more than someone else who could be put on the team who wouldn't ever punch someone once?
But that's the thing. Like I said, like sometimes people make mistakes and sometimes they're pretty bad ones. It doesn't mean you should just be like, oh yeah, you're out, and just don't even try to help them.
Again, I'm just thinking about the end goal and what's best for society in the long run.
I see where you're coming from, but wouldn't it be a better message if we try to help someone that...
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying we shouldn't try to help that person. Obviously, we should try to help that person, but I think they should also be kicked off the sports team. They should be kicked off the sports team, and they can be helped. Their two are not mutually exclusive.
You would completely take that person out without even trying to help them and see if they can never do that again first?
Again, that's my... If I'm actually in this position, I might think differently, but that's my first instinct, yes.
Okay, no, that's fair. Ben, do you have anything that you want to say?
Potatoes are the brain of the ground.
Ben?
Yes.
Don't make Grandpa Greg take away your phone privileges.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Ben, for the really deep, insightful information there, bud. Really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
It's like surgery is cutting people to life.
I'm gonna cut you to unlife, Ben. How about that?
Damn.
Yeah.
Then you're not. Then you're a surgeon then.
I'm gonna kick
No
you
shit,
off.
no shit.
Gregory, I'm gonna kick you off my sports team if you do that.
Oh no, I guess I just have to make my own. But anyway, yeah. Going back to relationships.
We went off the rails for a while there, didn't we?
We did, and Ben got trapped in his own mind, thinking about potatoes and stuff.
Or he was just scrolling through his Hell of a Boss Discord server.
Indeed. How'd you know?
Because what else would you be doing?
He got you there, son. He got you there.
What can I say? I love my little gay spider.
We know, Ben. We know.
I also want to clip off that real quick. My little gay spider.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we'll have plenty of places to clip Ben's iconic lines.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really want to clip I really want a fucking 5-minute clip of the first time that he brought up chicken on the phone.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh, so
no.
So for our audience, we are planning a best
of
moments compilation.
2023 off.
So I'm listening through most of the episodes and clipping all the best moments.
Yes, that would be great. And then I will work on actually copying and pasting them and making a nice compilation of that. And then I
That sounds
probably
like a montage.
Montage compilation.
Yeah, it's about the same thing.
Yeah.
And then I will also ask Ben and Sheldon to help out with that because there's with this it's going to be 30 episodes and that's over we made over 24 hours of fucking content, boys. We have almost 40 hours or something like that, almost that.
Wicked.
400 downloads for almost 40 hours, dude. That's it's fucking impressive.
That's like a lot of bananas in one bundle.
Ben's gonna have a stroke when he's 90. I feel like if anyone here would die, you know how people have okay, so let's say that there's a secret password that if you think of 3 words in a row, your brain would just shut off and you would die. If there was anyone that would be like that, it would be Ben. Ben sounds like he's constantly trying to find his fucking code to fucking kill himself. He's like, bananas are the brain to society.
No, that's potatoes.
And then,
that's potatoes.
And then he waits 2 seconds oh fuck, that wasn't it. Potato, banana, strawberry. And then he waits 2 seconds fuck, I'm still alive. Ben sounds like he's constantly trying to find that 3-word combination. He's like, oh dude, I cannot wait to find it. Because me and Ram are talking about how to change the world, and then I'll be like, Ben, do you have anything to say? He's like, blueberries are blue. It's like, thank you, Ben, for the solid update.
Purple.
They are.
If we had a fucking
Or
news
black.
channel, Ben would be the most useless
gray.
newscaster, but that would be the most popular
Slate.
one as well. me and Ram would have a huge heated debate about abortion, and then we'd be like, let's go to commercial with Ben. And
It's fucking fire in here.
And it would be Ben with a fucking upside down camera because he doesn't know how to fucking use a camera. And it would
It's
just be him
raining
saying the
tacos.
most random shit ever. We gotta make that a fucking bit one day, dude. I want to make a bit where we're in a fucking newscast. Me and Rem are acting like we're in a heated debate about something super serious, and then we like, off to you, Ben. And then he's Ben is supposed to be on the streets of New York. He's on an alley behind Subway. He's like, guys, I got a bit lost. Ben, where the fuck are you?
Upside down.
I think in San Francisco or some shit. Ben, you're supposed to be in New York. It's oh. But they have potatoes here.
What the fuck? No, Gregory.
Yeah, what do you mean, what the fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck?
Racist.
I just said, Ben, do you have any thoughts you want to say? You're like, potatoes are the brain to the ground. Don't what the fuck me if that's what you're going to say when I give you the fucking mic.
Why don't we cook bacon but bake cookies?
You're a fucking... Okay. I'm not going to say. This episode is going to be the weird one. It's going to be sports and relationship talk or whatever the fuck. And then I'm probably going to make this episode
what the fuck?
Disowning your child,
Oh god.
comma. Well, then we'd be like, would you disown your child, comma, apologizing for the bad man, and then comma, potatoes. That's it. That's this fucking episode because Ben keeps fucking saying that fucking vegetable. But anyway, I feel like it's But would you be like, if let's say that the roles were reversed and you were in a world where females do most of the like harassing, like physical assaulting and stuff. If a girl came up to you and apologized to for any bad past experiences that you had, not because
I would say that. I would say then, why the fuck are you apologizing?
That's what I'm saying. I won't
right,
fucking
but would you find that like
I mean,
thing
that's
or like a weird thing for them to say?
yes, and that's
Yes.
people do apologize to me for things that aren't their fault, and I always say, the fuck are you apologizing for? It's not your fault.
In your pants. You are in your pants. Keep yourself in your pants.
Until you ask for their pants on public, it's like, can I have your pants, right, Ben? That doesn't work for you.
Not in their
That
pants.
doesn't work for you,
Their
Ben.
pants
That
are
doesn't
very
work for you.
holy.
That
They
doesn't
smell
work
like
for you.
shit.
That doesn't work for you because you would ask someone for their fucking pants. You are in their pants and they're in yours.
They have major swamp ass in those pants. You don't want those pants.
You would still wear it. You would ask someone for their fucking shirt. Maybe they have swamp chest or some shit. I don't know.
Ben has a way of taking an everyday expression and making it sound really, really weird.
He just there's Off the Rails and then there's Ben like swimming under the fucking like
In the swamp.
Ben in the swamp. That should be a fucking TV show that we should make too. Just Ben.
Ben in the swamp.
And then a crocodile eats him in the end.
Oh.
So, of course, he would say that. No, but like
You're gonna eat me raw.
3 clips in 1 episode, boys. All right, let's keep it going.
Oh, don't worry. I've been finding more than that per episode.
Also, Rem, for episodes that are too sexual for you, I'm probably gonna send to either Ben or Sheldon for them to work on. So unless because you may not get these sexual references, so you might not find it funny because you don't understand it.
Fair. I think I could still do most of them, but maybe the one where that kind of went to hell.
Oh, I guess like
that one.
Anytime
with Zed.
Anytime you see like everyone or me and someone else laughing a lot, then I guess you can, even if you don't understand it, just clip that.
Oh yeah, no, I got it. I got it.
I guess that's a pretty good way to go. But no, like I feel like of course like I can see how it can be stupid and stuff, but to me, I don't think it's like a really like. Would it be a dumb thing to say? Yes, because like you and Ben said, like you had nothing to do with it. But for me personally, and once again, this might just be me.
So you're saying you're in the swamp ass pants?
Anyway, so to me personally, I feel like I don't have to do it, obviously, but I just think, at least in my head, like I said, it could just be like a personal thing to me, that it's nice to just, I don't know, like it's tough to explain it, but I don't think I can see how it's weird, but I don't think it's like weird in a bad way. Like I can
think
see
it's stupid.
I can see how it can be weird in like maybe in like a positive way, because like because you're kind of telling that person that you feel bad for what someone else did, which once again you didn't have anything to do with it. But I guess I'm just
like, you can feel sorry for them,
because
don't feel
interesting
sorry
level.
for the other guy was being a dick.
No, I mean, but I guess that's just a weird or interesting empath aspect, like because I feel almost like, I don't know, because I feel like that person is not going to apologize, so I feel like, I don't know, I guess it's going back to the coach apologizing for something that like his team did, like if someone on his team.
No, we're not going back to this.
Ben, chill your breathe out, Ben. Relax. Let me finish my sentence first before you pop a potato or something.
That's what she said.
I don't know what kind of girls you've been talking to, Ben, but what the fuck? Fucking Swampy Potato. Swampy Potato. That's Ben's new nickname. Swampy Potato. It was Chicken Ben, now it's Swampy Potato. There we go. Now, okay, so I don't know. I guess it's just something that like I feel like could be seen as a nice thing to say. Rem is fucking spilling water again. The amount of time you fucking spit water, Rem, out of your mouth in this fucking podcast is insane. I've done it once with like my protein shake. You do it like on a weekly basis. You're like a garden hose. Like, oh, guys, Ben is or Rem is drinking water while laughing. Let's bring him over to the plants over there. I don't know. Guys, if anyone wants to comment on that, let us know if they think it's weird or not. I personally, I mean, I can see how it's
Good
weird,
for the nature.
but I just don't see like. Would you say it's weird in a bad way, or it's weird, but you can see where they're like. If I told you that, you could say, oh, why are you saying this? But would you at least understand the place that I'm trying to come from?
I mean, yeah, but it's stupid.
No, yeah, fair. Like, stupid, like you're saying stupid for me to apologize for something that I didn't do, pretty much.
I did not hit there, sir. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Not only for something you didn't do.
What the fuck?
Not only for something you didn't do, but something you had no control over. You couldn't have prevented. You weren't even there.
I mean, I guess in a way, like, of course, once again, it's not going to make
You're just standing in the window while I was
like,
beating around.
if you are like a parent,
I'm sorry, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah,
Were you standing in the window, Greg, while she was beating around? She was getting beat up.
Yeah, Ben likes to do that apparently. So
no, I'll call the
so
police
like,
before I do that.
Once again, so I guess like in a similar manner, it's not going to be the same thing, but like, just so I guess you can understand it a bit better. Like, if your child hits someone, right? And the child is like too young to apologize, or in a way that you know he will not apologize.
At 5 years old,
Ben,
I was
give it a rest, bud.
about, oh, sorry.
Okay, again, that's a different scenario because in this case, you are in a way partly responsible for this person, just like if you're a coach on the sports team.
Okay, but let's say now that it's your brother, like it's your brother that is about the same age as you, and he punches like, or he does something bad to someone.
I'll pull him away and say, "Yo, stop, my dude."
And you know that he won't apologize for it, and you cannot force him to do it. Wouldn't you?
Again, in a way, there's still a small amount of responsibility there because at least there's theoretically something you could have done differently to be a better influence on your brother, or prevent him from doing that in that specific instance. Whereas what you're talking about is something you weren't present for, happened a long time ago in a distant place.
Interesting. Okay, I can definitely see where you're coming from now. See, Ben, that's how you convince someone, not by just saying potatoes or the brain of the earth or whatever, or by saying, did you watch her get beaten in the window? Like,
did I just win an argument against Gregory?
You did? High five! Woo!
I guess you could say you won in a way that you kind of made me understand.
No takesies, no take backsies.
No, it's not.
No take backsies. No.
He said I convinced him.
He did.
No,
we got that on recording.
It's not take backsies if I'm just reinforcing.
No, you are taking it back, and that's not allowed.
Because you don't let me finish a sentence.
Exactly. No, you're done. You're done.
So anyway, Ram,
done.
What I wanted to say was that I would say, well, once again, if Ben actually listened, I would say, as I said before, I would say you did win the argument by convincing me of something that for like breaking down something that I thought was more necessary than what it actually.
I created a valid symmetry breaker.
Sure, yeah. So in that, yes, and in that way, I will give you the win.
Cool.
I'll give you the win. The first ever win for Ram in this fucking podcast, guys. All right. That's what, 29-1, Ram? Dude, you're catching up, Ram. 29-1. You're really close there, bud. Wow.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't forget about the time that Sheldon and Chris and I completely destroyed you.
Well, me too.
I wouldn't say.
No, you weren't in that one.
No, I got brought into it.
Well, yes, you did. The next week.
And then Luke got brought into it. You got demolished by all 5 of them.
Wait a minute.
It's not really demolished.
We told Sam too, and he agreed with us.
Exactly.
No, but that's not demolished if people just.
Yeah, done.
No. I agree. Just because everyone else disagrees with you doesn't mean you're demolished. You're demolished by the time you were begging and pleading at the window and yelling at Chris to come in to agree
betrayal.
with you.
That was just betrayal. But I wouldn't say that. I would say that I was heavily outnumbered.
You were so cornered. You were so cornered in debate. You literally begged.
I wasn't cornered. I just needed someone that I thought could have some common sense to bring in. It was like
Yes, the common
it was
sense
like
is
it was
if
like
it's
me
$100,
with
I'll take a
I was
picture
arguing with
first.
two Trumpsters, and I needed someone that I thought could have a brain cell and come to the argument in like so so they would see that it's not just me that thinks that. Chris comes in and is like, yeah, you're an idiot. I'm like, oh, thanks, bud. Yeah, thanks, Chris. I appreciate it, bud. I appreciate the
I
support.
don't got pecs. I got titties. If they want to take a picture of my titties, go right ahead.
Speak for yourself. I got
Oh shit! I guess we can. Oh, by the way, I just realized this. So this website can record. So the last website that I use can only record 60 minutes at a time. We're right now at 1 hour 10 seconds.
Oh, you're using a different program
I
today?
am. I'm trying because like I'm not sure how good this is gonna be. And by the way, audience, I forgot to say this. If this sounds like a little bit, which I hope it doesn't, because I'm trying something new. I'm trying a new website, and it seems to be doing much better because, like I said, we don't have to stop. It's just keeping going. It's like 1 hour and 30 seconds now.
You're not sure how it'll sound because you didn't have the thought to like test run it?
No, but of course, this is my test run right now, Ram. I mean, listen, I don't want to hear it from my co-hosts that don't even download the episodes to the podcast.
I download the episodes.
Oh, look, a potato.
I like how it's Ben's excuses. Look out the window of the third floor of a fucking fourth floor of a fucking building and say, "Oh, look, a potato." Like, could have said there are trees all around us, Ben, and you say,
Yeah, there's potato trees.
"Ben, where do potatoes grow, Ben?"
In the
Potato tree, guys. All right.
French fry trees.
Right next to the Dollar Tree.
Do you know what it feels like, Ram?
I'm sorry, man.
I like how Ben laughs at that. You said Dollar Tree, and he's losing his shit. That's the lowest standard for fucking laughing. That's like when you said the baby in the fucking restaurant, and the guy next to you just like, I know
No, it's the baby. You don't know the baby?
Anyways, Gregory, what were you gonna say?
Thank you, Ram. You know what this feels like, Ram. It feels like me and you are on on a presidential run debate, right? It's like a heated or a really professional or intense debate.
Okay, wait, we must be talking about different presidential debates. Professional?
No, but this is
The
like
professional being a
this is like what they should be, right? And then it's me on one table or on one side of the table, you on the other side, and then Ben. So imagine this. It's like this really long table, right? Imagine like imagine like a shut the fuck up. Imagine like a really long dinner table, right?
That's what she said.
I'm on it,
Snacks and everything.
I'm on it, and you're on the other, right? And then there's this hole in the middle where
That's what she said.
where like Ben's head just sticks up, and all you see is like his head sticking up like a fucking like one of those like games on like whack-a-mole. It's just his head sticking out, and every now and then, whenever there's like silence or like on like every 2 minutes on the dot, Ben just says the first thing that comes to his mind. I would watch that fucking debate if you put Ben's head on like the middle through the hole and just Ben like looking around, all confused, smiling like a fucking idiot. I would watch that.
How many stars would you give it?
Depends on how many times you say fucking potatoes on the fucking debate.
Okay, fucking potatoes. They're fucking delicious.
Fucking potatoes?
Fuck potatoes.
No, Ben. That's just I'm leaving that for you. If you want to do that, you go ahead. You know, if you really want to feel what a potato feels like, then you know it's all you. But
it could be worse. I could be saying hot pockets.
You would burn yourself like a fucking like your.
I have a friend.
Your buddy.
She
your
wanted
buddy.
to know what it felt like, so she wanted to get a dick. She wanted to get a dick to see what sticking a dick in a hot pocket felt like.
I like how this. I like how this fucking generation goes from like, oh, I want to have this thing just so I can stick it in a fucking hot pocket.
Yeah, I know someone that actually said that.
Yeah, you, Ben. Probably.
No, it was.
You
a
just
friend.
said that, Ben.
It was a
Clip
friend.
that.
Damn.
Clip that.
I said it could be worse.
Your thing would fucking melt into the fucking cheese inside the hot pocket, Ben. The only pocket in there. Never mind.
It's like a pocket pussy.
A hot pocket. Oh my god.
It's moist.
No, it's not. It's fucking hot. That's what it is.
And
It's moist.
It's moist.
You're not gonna feel anything because all your nerves are gonna burn up in a fucking barbecue inside the fucking hot pocket.
Hey, you know what? It gets hot and steamy in there, so.
But you're not gonna feel shit because it's all gonna melt. Ram, thoughts?
No.
You feel like can you get a bit closer to the mic there, bud?
No.
Can you know that closing your eyes is not gonna do shit, right? It's only gonna make you hear better. Rem is like, let me block out the sound by closing my eyes.
No.
It's only gonna make the sound better, Rem. So I guess I'm gonna listen to it. You know what? Fun fact: I actually made 7 guys moan once.
Teach me.
No, for real, like
Teach me. Tell me the story. I want to know how to do this.
if you let me, Ben, I would really like to.
Okay, do it.
It was really funny because, like, I guess it just shows how, like, how to say, not not commanding. Well, I guess commanding, but like,
Oh my god, I'm learning this.
I guess because of my extrovertness, I can be intense. I guess that's the word.
God.
That's what she said. So I was like, because we were all hanging out and playing games and doing stupid shit, and I was like, I think it'd be really funny if everyone just moaned into a Snapchat video, and most people were like, no, dude, that's weird, and this and that. So we were all like in like a circle standing up, and I start recording, and I'm like, everyone moan on 3, 3, 2, 1, and then everyone moans, and I still have that fucking video. I'm gonna see if I can find it
Oh my god.
while I'm looking.
It's that easy.
While I'm looking.
It's that easy.
I mean, for me it is, Ben. While I'm looking, I want to see.
I didn't know you were gay.
I want to see. I mean, you don't have to be gay to have the ability to do
To
something
make men
gay.
moan?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there are straight men out there that gay men like worship for, but that doesn't mean that the person they worship is gay necessarily. But okay,
You made men
I'm
moan.
gonna look.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna look up the video, see if I can play it. You two can see if you can hold up a conversation while I'm looking.
Remy, can you believe that he made men moan?
Yeah, I believe it. Men are pretty stupid.
But like he made men moan.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I want to know how to do it. I want to watch this video. He didn't just make one man moan.
I think I found
He
it.
made
I
7
think I
men
found
moan.
it.
Uh-huh.
Shit, no, that is not. Hold on.
Are you just gonna play random videos into the microphone until you find it?
You guys can keep talking. I'm
Okay,
still
okay.
looking for this.
Like, how do you make that work? How do you think?
You tell guys to do something and they'll do it because they're stupid.
But like, I want to do that.
Well, then get a bunch of stupid guy friends.
Dang it, you're right. I'm with too many smart people. I'm too into like the nerdy ties. Ah. Hey, if you're a guy listening to this, can you please moan?
Don't do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop Ben here. Guys, realize that Ben is a masochist and don't do what he wants to do. If I get fucking moan MP3 files on my fucking email, Ben, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I swear to God, Ben, if that happens to me, I'm gonna kick your ass, dude.
Okay. I'll give you guys his email so you can send it to him. Remy, what's his email?
I'll send them your fucking phone number, Ben.
Oh yeah, I have your phone number. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, I have a phone. What the fuck do you mean I have? Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
978.
You do have Gregory's number, Ben.
I do.
Does have
I
your
do
number.
have the power to give these wonderful people the moaning capability to this lovely young
Moaning
man.
capability.
Gregory, did you forget that you include the two of us in a group chat every week to ask if we're still up for the same time to do the podcast and to tell us that you're going to be an hour and a half late
Remember, how
every single week?
How often are you up?
How often am I up? What?
Mhm. Yeah, just
More than 12 hours.
What do you mean? How often am I up? Usually once a day.
if Ben were to send you a text asking you up, what would your response be?
If I were up, I'd say, yeah, why?
Me and Remy have the same sleep schedule.
Oh,
Basically.
really? You don't say.
Yeah, we both get up at obscene hours in the morning and go to bed around sunset.
Interesting.
Bro, no.
You guys can keep talking, you know. Though.
Okay. So guys. If you're gonna moan,
Fucking.
please moan in the most anime girl way possible. We want to make Gregory so uncomfortable.
How fucking. Okay.
So be like this. Why you just?
Sounds like you fucking sneezed, you fucking creep. Imagine if you sneezed like that, dude. Oh my god, that would be so fucking funny. To everyone except for you.
Oh.
Okay. We can.
You can do
don't
better,
have to
Ben.
do this right
You
now.
can do better.
Oh, you want me to do
No,
better?
shut the fuck up, man. You can do better. Shut the fuck up, dude.
What? It wasn't very satisfying.
I found it.
It didn't give me ASMR.
Wait.
That's not fucking moaning. That's screaming.
Not moaning, dude.
That's fucking
It's
screaming.
moaning. One of them was screaming, but most of them were moaning. One guy was full on screaming. Like
Maybe when they moan, it's a scream, man.
maybe they were
Yeah,
really passionate.
That is gonna blow up the ears of whoever's listening to this at max volume.
In a good way. So, yeah. So, like it was really funny yesterday. I was like, you know when it's something really obvious, but you don't really get it until like it clicks. It's like, just because you find someone attractive and they don't find you attractive, that doesn't make you unattractive. It's one of those things where the mind can easily be confused by that, but it's such an obvious thing that when you realize it, you're like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, no shit, Gregory. Everyone has a different idea of what attractive looks like.
No, yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
I mean, like once again, like for me, I care about both physical and mental. Like if one is not there, I don't.
I'm mental.
And physical.
Ben's has stuck up once again. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben head. That's gonna be the freaking middle, like the Ben's like little hole thing that where he comes up at. Ben head. And then you know those globes, like those snow globes where you shake and then there's like a lot of snows or like snowflakes.
It would
that,
just
like,
be my
bounce
head.
around. It would be your head, and then it would be like chickens and potatoes floating around you.
Like chicken, potatoes, confetti.
No, the actual fucking animal and the fucking vegetable. James. No. It's funny because like Rem is on one side of this, I guess you can say, line, and he doesn't really care about physical features that much. Ben is like more mental than physical, and I'm like 50-50. All we need is just like someone that I know that mostly cares about
Sex.
physical appearance, and that's it. Not necessarily sex, but just physical appearance and barely any personality needed.
I mean, I don't think I've ever said that I don't care about physical appearance.
I mean-
I do in the same way that part of the justification you give that, you know, if I want to know someone, I want to know that someone cares about their own health. In that sense, I do care about physical appearance because in certain ways, at least, physical appearance does reflect one's health and how much they care about their own health.
Right. So are you saying that would you date?
Holy shit, that's your water bottle?
Yeah, it's half a
Yeah,
gallon.
it's even bigger than mine.
Bro, that's a big water bottle.
Thank you. That's what
You
she said.
chugging like the whole gallon.
Well, this is half a gallon. And
No, it ain't a
and
gallon.
fried
It ain't a
drinking-
gallon.
No, this is half a gallon.
This is half a gallon.
This is 2 liters. Yes, that's half a gallon.
And yeah, so that's this and that is the same.
But that looks
Really?
like a
It's the
fat,
same?
chunky mama.
Yeah. This is
Or
guess
sizing
it's
them up, or
taller.
sizing them
It's
up.
wider.
She's
Huh.
so she said. Threesomes be like
Anyways, where were we?
we were talking from fucking fuck.
I think you were gonna ask me a question.
I had a minor stroke there. So okay, so would you date someone that is like obese?
No.
If they're thick.
How about overweight? No shit. What the fuck do you think over? Oh my fucking. No, but they're gonna be overweight, but a fucking like stick. If you're overweight, you're thick everywhere.
The fuck was that noise?
See, remember this level is a thickness.
I think Ben became a fucking pelican there.
No.
He's a fucking tough black.
No, you guys don't understand. There are levels of thickness. There's the twig, there's the healthy bod, there's the pineapple, and then there's the thick, and then there's the...
Yeah, sounds like you're throwing up and gargling something.
It really does.
Fucking
Also,
good.
pineapple? Hell?
No, it's pear.
You said
I said...
pineapple.
You said pineapple, you fucking doing it? I was like, I guess everyone has different fruits. Ben's like a pineapple. So you date a girl that has spiky hair and is shaped like a fucking pineapple?
Oh, yeah?
So she has no legs at that point.
She's like SpongeBob's house.
No, she is SpongeBob's house at that point. No, but like for me, like it's one of those things where like I also like, to me, the two biggest physical features that someone like almost has to have for me to find them attractive is like face is like number one. Second is like fit, like not like she doesn't have to have like a six pack abs or whatever, but just thin and the stomach area would be my second pick in terms of physical appearance, and then third, I don't think I guess height, maybe like 5'2", 5'4", but number one, like if I'm not attracted to your face, I don't think I would be attracted to you to the point where I would want to date you.
Honestly, I'm in complete agreement with
Ben, if you want to interrupt us any more than you already have, I'll give you a fucking trophy.
No, honestly, I'm in complete agreement with
So
that.
face, stomach, then height.
I mean, height doesn't matter that much to me, except it kind of does, because it feels awkward if I'm talking to someone and they're like way below me or way above me.
So you want someone about your height.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben, how about you? Ben, I'm gonna throw the phone out of the window. So how about you, Ben? What are your top 3 physical qualities in order from most important to the least important?
I mean,
That's
if
gonna be very revealing.
if hair counts as part of the face.
So
okay, so in terms of like long or short hair or hair color,
Color doesn't matter that much to me, but I
So
do
length.
like long, thick, curly hair.
more than
God
height.
damn it, Ben.
More than height.
Yeah, I guess I'd say
So yours would be face.
Well,
stomach.
again, it's like I don't want to say I care about height that much, but also like I said before, it does feel
It's a bit
awkward.
of a factor.
Just because it feels awkward talking to someone if they're like a foot lower or a foot higher than I am.
No, yeah, that makes sense. But like, for example, I think I'm like almost. I think the doctor said I'm borderline 6'1", but pretty much I just said that I'm 6 foot because
I'm
that's-
borderline 5'1".
Yeah, but then like dating someone 1 foot shorter, I think 5 is probably like how tall is 5 feet?
Slightly shorter than I am.
I think 5 feet I'll be fine with. I think that's probably the lowest I would go in terms of height. But no, yeah. So once again, mine is face, stomach, and then height. And then so you, Rem, you are face, stomach, and hair length.
Well, not stomach necessarily, but like an athletic body. Like I said, what
So
the main reason, the main reason I'd say physical appearance matters to me is because it does to an extent reflect
because
health.
Yeah.
So yeah,
correct.
clear skin and fit. Yeah.
No, that's fair. I mean, speaking of clear skin, I'm trying to get mine clear, but because there's hair growing on it, and I break out with like almost anything, then pretty tough. But I'm still trying to work on it. But no, like for me, like for me and you guys, the top 2 are the same, face and fit. I mean, that's what borderline comes down to because your stomach can reflect on that like a little bit, like diet.
Yeah, but you can also be, twig thin. You've never worked out a day in your life, and you just eat 500 calories a day.
Yeah.
I'm not attracted to that because that's, just as much as
Unhealthy.
overweight could be a reflection of you don't look after yourself enough.
Right.
If you're, skinny as a stick, that's the same thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I also would agree that, that would be it. Like if someone is like almost like borderline anorexic and And there's also the fact that like, is that person trying to lose the weight and going to the gym to like either gain or lose weight?
Oh yeah, of course.
That would also play a factor, but
Of course.
yeah, borderline me too. It'd be face, fit, and then I think if I can think of anything else, it'd be probably height. So you would say your face, fit, and then hair length.
Sure.
But Rem,
Maybe.
Ben, how about you?
So for guys, I kind of like the nerdy look / nerdy personality.
Well, we're talking about physical appearance in terms of like what aspects of physical, like face,
So
chest.
guys, I don't really have a physical attraction because I'm heterosexual, but I'm bi-romantic. So I'm more sexually attracted to girls than guys.
But in terms of physical features,
So heterosexuality wise, girls I like
from
the hair.
from
I like,
highest to
I don't know.
lowest,
I like
top three.
for girls. I don't really have like a physical feature for guys or girls. For girls, it's like
So height doesn't matter, hair length
no,
doesn't matter,
no,
fitness
no.
doesn't matter, height doesn't matter.
I just if they look cute and they have a cute personality, I like it.
What makes someone look cute? So face.
Like I don't know, like
Also face.
I'm more so into petite, but like
So fit.
no, I don't like fit. If they're literally if all they care about is sports,
There's
Turn
a
off.
difference.
That's
There's a difference.
that's a bit between
Ben,
being
Ben,
fit
Ben,
and-
Ben, Ben.
Hmm?
Ren,
like
please
if
go,
they
please
care
go,
so
Ren,
much about their
please
body,
go.
Ben, fit does not mean obsessive bodybuilder.
Fit just means you're healthy. Obsessive is unhealthy, but if you just fit.
but when you say fit, it sounds gross.
Okay, clearly that word has a very different connotation to you than it does to
It
us.
does.
Why does fit mean gross to you, Ben?
Because if it sounds like you're fit, you're obsessing over being
All right, how about athletic? Is that any better?
Or
No.
healthy?
no healthy. That's the word.
But you realize that fit and athletic and healthy just go hand in hand, right?
No, healthy. I'm healthy, but I'm not fit or athletic.
I mean, I'm not saying they're the same thing, but they do go hand in hand.
No,
If
but
you're
I don't
fit-
like if you say you're fit or athletic, turn off.
Damn.
I don't even know what you said to that.
That's
Like if you're just say you're healthy, you're like, and good for you. I'm glad you're healthy. Honestly, your body type doesn't matter to me. As long as you're a decent person, that's what matters to me. Because I ain't dating someone that
But
wants to
then
fuck
it's
me
just-
rather than be with me.
But that's that. I don't know how that ties into what we were talking about, but
Because I'm biromantic, I'm not really sexual.
Rem, can you translate that for me, please?
So biromantic is not asexuality, because I still find people attractive by their personality more than their physical features.
Right, but that's if you're not asexual, then you still because
Because I'm heterosexual. I definitely have sexual attraction towards girls,
so you have sexual attraction. So do
but only to girls.
you
But,
realize,
like,
do you
for
realize
both
what
of them,
sexual
though,
attraction means?
for overall, I'm more attracted. Overall, I am more attracted to
Girls.
who they are.
Oh, person. Right, you're more attractive, but doesn't. So you're saying.
So I'm equally attracted to both boys and girls.
Right,
But I'm more like focusing on their personality or who they are rather than
so
like,
you don't care at all.
what's in their pants.
You don't care at all about their physical appearance. Like
No, I don't.
you don't care.
No,
So do you find everyone attractive?
no, I'm not pansexual.
Physically?
I'm not pansexual. No, if that's what it means. I still get confused about pansexuality.
Right, but I'm saying like if you just care about the person's personality,
Yeah.
wouldn't that mean that you can find pretty
Because
much
if they're
just
being
anyone
who they
attractive?
are, that's what matters to me.
But what if being who they are is an asshole?
Then that's not the type of person I want to be with.
So I would definitely rephrase that statement then.
Like I meant, like yeah. If they who I did say in the beginning, I like a cute, nice person.
What makes someone cute?
If they're cute, then like yeah, like
What does cute mean?
it means if they have an adorable personality.
To me, I
Like if they don't have to be like kawaii, but they can be like funny or happy all the time, or like or not happy all the time, but like
so
they're decent. Like,
so pretty much you wouldn't care about dating someone that's like 600 pounds, right?
no, I wouldn't.
Shit. Okay. No, I mean everyone has their preference, so I mean,
I would for the sole reason that I plan on living a long time and it'll suck to be with someone who dies like 50 years before I do.
And someone that literally cannot go anywhere with you because they're just stuck at home because literally 600 pounds.
I am very much pro disable is able. So I'm not going for that phrase. I'm not going for what you guys are saying. Like, I'm blind, but I definitely can do stuff even though I'm blind.
Right, but you
yeah.
you didn't shoot yourself in the or you didn't pour bleach in your eye. Like you didn't purposely. Like,
No.
you were born this way,
but there are people out there that have completely rejected me because I'm blind.
Well, that's their problem, not yours.
Yeah, but to me, I would still date a girl that has like vision issues. Because like, can you see my face clearly?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like, and even if the person could barely, I still wouldn't date someone that is like has vision issues. I would date someone that is like blind or even like deaf. But I wouldn't date someone that is like 600 pounds. Because like, there's a point where it's like, were you born this way, or did you make decisions, or do you still make decisions daily that caused you to become like this? Like,
That's just being sizes at that point.
What's up?
That's just being sizes at that point. Like saying someone's fat is
no. I get what you're getting at, Ben.
Yeah.
It's a literal medical term. Overweight is if you are also overweight is a medical term for health as well. So if you're overweight, like your organs are literally like being harmed because of the way that you choose to.
I'm not gonna try to treat them like I'm some sort of doctor.
No, but
I'm gonna treat them like I'm either their friend or their significant other.
Right, but all I'm saying is that it's not really. What'd you say? Something ist?
Sizist.
Sizist. It's just. What were you gonna say, Ron?
I was gonna say I get what you're getting at, Ben, but it's a little different to me than say, judging someone based on their height. And again, it's not like judging someone.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying they're a bad person, but
yeah.
And I also want to clarify that, like, not everyone who's overweight doesn't necessarily mean they don't look after their own health. Maybe they made bad decisions earlier in life and they're trying to do better now, or obviously there are conditions that make it very hard, like celiac disease.
And there's also hypothyroid. There's a thyroid conditions out there.
Oh yeah,
or like
absolutely.
Diabetes, but I'm pretty sure, and I can look it up. Most people actually have like I think type 1, which is when you willingly chose to eat badly. And you so choose to eat badly, and that's why you have that condition. Because I think type 2 is genetic, which is not really on you; it's on your.
Yeah. Anyways, what I was getting at is, even though being overweight isn't necessarily a sign that you don't look after your health, at a certain point, like if someone's 600 pounds, I personally say there's probably something more going on than just a health condition that makes it hard to lose weight.
And also, I think even if you were to be fine with that, well, like being friends with them, of course I would.
Oh yeah, same.
But dating someone is like, when I want to date someone, I want to date someone that I know that can probably live like,
at least almost
healthy,
as long.
and then like go to the gym and to places like that so we can have fun. Someone like that can probably like, I don't think you can walk at that point because your legs would just fucking collapse.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just that I don't want to devote most of my time and most of my life to someone that is going to most likely die a lot earlier than I do, and like Gregory pointed out, who won't be able to
live life
most of the things I want to do. Yeah,
exactly.
So again, it's not like I would judge them as a person or wouldn't be friends.
So,
with them.
Like I said, I don't go for the physical features.
Yeah, which is completely fine.
But I'm also saying that like I want to make sure someone I can actually relate to is also a good thing I want to look for. Like if someone has similar interests that I like, that kind of makes it easier for me. Like
I don't know, if someone has all the same interests, that would be kind of boring.
No, I would. It would give us so much to do together.
I would say if they have like, I think I'd be fine with all similar interests, but I do think. Like, I think that would be fine for me, but I do think that if someone has different things that they like to, like, I'm not.
I wouldn't mind experimenting with similar or different interests.
Right, which
at the same time, I want them to experience some interests that I like that they don't have.
Right, but
of course.
Right, but how does that go back to the 600-pound thing that you said?
Because some of my interests would probably not involve the criteria of people that are different sizes.
What if you wanted to go to the mall one day?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's like I like going for walks in the morning, or I like to do stuff.
But they couldn't go with you because, like I said, literally their legs would just.
That's what I'm
fuck
saying, though. Like, of course, there's limitations to how big I'm into someone, but like, I'm not like gonna be offended by like that, you know?
Not saying offended by
No, I
it.
mean, I don't know how to say it. Fuck. But like,
well, pretty much.
I'm not sure whether you're agreeing
like,
or disagreeing at this
I,
point.
I'm agreeing, but like at the same time, like I definitely am not into like a sumo wrestler type. Like,
Okay. Explain.
like I'm not into someone that's not like too big. Like there's like I'm okay with big people sometimes, but like
But
when
it
they're
didn't
like
say
when
600
they're
pounds.
excessively big and they're unhealthy with it, like
So 600 pounds.
yeah. Like if
So
it's
then
like
you agree with us.
if it's
So you agree with us?
yes, but like if it's 300 or 200, I'm okay with that.
Well, 200 is a big difference from 300. Like
I mean, I would depending
I
on
am almost 200 pounds right now. Like,
yeah,
I'm
depending on the
195.
depending on the height, obviously, and also factors like whether if there's
Yeah, exactly.
if there's a health condition that actually
Right.
makes it very difficult for them
Yeah,
to
correct.
like celiac or thyroid
It's situational
disease or
It's also technically human bias because it's our personal picks, if you will. But you called me, what's that word again?
Sizes.
Sizes, because I said 600 pounds, but then you went on to agree that 600 pounds is too much, but 300 is fine.
Yeah,
which
because
is
at
like,
that point they're just being unhealthy.
that was
that was
our point
literally
all
my
along.
point. That was literally my point.
That was our
And you were
point
like, you are fucking sizes. I was like, so would you date that Ben? Rem, didn't I ask Ben if he would date someone that's 600 pounds, and he said yes.
I'm just not into body types.
So you would date someone that's 600 pounds?
Okay, so Ben, it sounds like you're mostly agreeing with me that you care about physical features to an extent, but only to the extent that, or mostly only to the extent that it reflects how well someone looks after their own health.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't date someone that's 600 pounds?
Yeah.
So you're sizes as well?
No.
But that's what you were calling me for.
There's not that many people out there that are 600 pounds.
But that was
600 pounds is straight up sumo wrestler
Yeah, but
size.
that was not the question. I asked you that, you said no, and then you called me a sizes for saying the same thing that you just did.
Yeah, you're just sounding sizes because you're trying to make me agree with you that size.
But you do agree with me. What the heck are you talking about? It's like you pro-choice people like, I'm against abortion. Dude, I'm against abortion too, you fucking idiot. What are you talking about? Like, but we agree on the same thing. But you're
Yeah.
saying I'm a sizist.
Because you like, I don't know, you just think everyone has to be perfectly healthy. Like in this,
We're not even
Some-
saying that.
What did I say?
We're not even saying that.
All I said is fit. Fit is, to me, fit is like if you eat healthy, like you can eat shit like once a week or whatever. That doesn't make you
that
unhealthy.
no,
You know,
Like-
fit to me means at least moderately muscular and not like ridiculously over or underweight.
Yeah, and you don't
No.
have to even like.
that sounds like fit. That doesn't sound healthy.
But fit is healthy, Ben.
No, fit means like you're just precisely where you want to be.
No,
But it's like
no. Do you want to see the definition of fit? I got you.
no, but like I like healthy people. I don't like fit people. Like fit people
That's like saying
are not.
Then you
I
have
don't
a
like
private. You're using a private definition of the word.
yes. That's like me saying I don't like Portuguese people, but I like people that speak Portuguese.
No, but like when I mean healthy, I mean like they still have flabs. They don't need to have muscular muscles.
Yeah, and people that are fit can still have flaps.
No, they can't.
The definition of fit: of a sustainable quality, standard, or type to meet the required purpose. Okay, hold on. Wait, sorry, that was for something else. Is it literally the definition that pops up here? In good health, especially because of regular physical exercise. No.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, I don't
Regular-
care if they do exercise or not.
But that's not the question here, Ben.
Healthy doesn't involve exercise all the time.
Not all the time.
Not necessarily all the time,
But the
but
definition
it does
of fit
require a moderate.
literally says good health.
But like, I'm not fit. I'm healthy.
No,
I'm not because I don't do
be-
exercise.
because
I don't
they're-
do
because
push-ups.
they're not the
I
same
do
thing.
downs.
Because
but
they're
I'm
not the
healthy.
same thing. Just because you're healthy doesn't mean you're fit. But by the definition of the actual word, if you're fit, you're healthy.
You're one part of healthy.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily agree that if you're fit, you're inherently healthy, or the
Well, not
reverse.
inherently, but
Like, there are
most likely.
definitely some fit men out there that are just complete assholes.
But that doesn't make you unhealthy or.
That makes you mentally healthy and socially unhealthy. That makes you mentally unhealthy and socially unhealthy.
Yeah, but fit,
All right.
There's
What's that?
social, mental, physical, and psychological.
right. But I'm talking about fit. Fit is just physical.
Fit is physical, but you're not incorporating all the other qualities of healthiness.
But we're not talking about those
Yes,
forms.
fit doesn't have to mean that you're not that you only focus on
Like-
physical health.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I
And also, once
I
again-
don't like fit people. They're gross.
Once again, Ben, you said that you like people.
Damn,
that
I
are
guess I'm
healthy.
gross. I guess we're both gross,
Yeah,
Gregory.
I guess we're both gross, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, once again, no. The point that I was trying to make is that Ben said that fit people are not healthy. The definition of fit is in good health.
I didn't say they weren't healthy. I said the healthy bod is not the same as the fit bod.
Sure.
but they can still cross.
No, they can't.
They're not always the same, but they can.
Like a
No,
fit bod.
I would say a fit. You're likely
You're
to
most
be
likely healthy, right?
yes. A fit bod is likely a healthy bod.
Yeah, but a healthy
That
bod
bod
is
is
not always
not-
a fit.
A healthy bod is not necessarily a fit bod, although
Yes.
if you're fit, you're more likely to be more healthy.
Correct.
Yeah.
No.
That is the definition. Yes.
Yeah.
Ben,
but-
you seem
Ben,
to think that
in your opinion, you can come up with any definition of if you want. If you want to call orange trees potatoes, you can do that, buddy. Because in your mind, you can do anything you want. But the actual definition of fit is in good health.
Yeah,
That
Ben,
is the scientific definition of fit.
I mean, I have my
Yeah, but
quarrel with,
scientists are
I have
fucked.
my quarrel with that definition. But Ben, you seem to think that fit means like obsessive bodybuilder type, and that's not
Yeah,
true. Fit
because
just means
a majority of people say they're fit, but they're just disgustingly have abs and muscles.
That's not disgust. What do you mean disgustingly have abs?
Like they just look like they're fake.
So you're talking about people on steroids. Fit doesn't mean you're on steroids.
No. Because people that work on abs and everything are more likely to be genuinely not realistic with people. They tend to be like, "Oh yeah, I can get."
I get what you're saying.
Sure,
that someone
but
who's like
that-
obsessive about
That has
bodybuilding
nothing to do
is
with being
less likely
fit
to
or
be
healthy.
genuine.
That's just personality at that point. That's not.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
again, that's not what either of us are referring to when we say fit. We mean like
that's what I refer
someone
to
who
when I say fit.
someone who exercises often enough, like a couple days a week, to have moderate musculature and not be obese or anorexic.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Like me and Rem.
I don't like fit bods. I like healthy bods.
A fit bod is most likely a healthy bod.
That
No,
is
it's
correct.
not. A healthy bod is not likely to be a fit
Ben,
bod.
Ben. Once again, by your definition.
Yeah, again, you're using a private definition.
Yes, I am, and that's my definition of it. I don't like.
Right,
fit
but
bods.
most.
Okay, that's valid, but
Yeah,
do you at least understand what we're referring to when we say
No.
fit?
No.
No, because we're using the world-known definition of it. You're using.
Yes, because everyone thinks if you have muscles, if you have a body tone, you are the healthiest person ever. No.
Most people would not say that.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can
People say, "Oh yeah, I go to the gym every day. I get just a healthy bod." I'm like, "Bitch, you're seeing that protein shake that's a fucking cock."
No, I'm pretty sure you can ask most people that go to the gym. They just want to feel good and be healthy, which is once again.
Yes, but that's their thing. I'm not
non-definition
into
of
that.
fit.
I'm not.
That's
into
fine. Once again, Ben, I want you to realize that your definition of fit, you can have any definition you want. Like I said, you can call red potato or whatever you want to do. But the worldwide, biological and scientifical, or people
Scientifical are just stupid people pretending to be scientists.
you realize that those people have way more degrees and knowledge than we do. So by calling
Yeah,
them-
but they don't really do shit with it.
Yeah,
They just
Yeah,
pretend
degree
to-
doesn't mean much.
Literally, scientists follow what the government tells them to do. Do you think the government's gonna let everyone say like what they want, what they need to know?
Well, but that's completely different than
Scientists literally follow what the government tells them to do. You think that this definition is going to be actually what scientists say it is, but instead what the government.
I mean, yeah, and they do what they need to do to get the next grant or the next.
Exactly.
Right, but would you trust? Would you rather trust a scientist or some guy on like the side of the street?
I would trust the guy outside on the street.
Rem, who would you trust? The scientist with well.
I would trust the scientist personally. I would not trust the scientist when he's obeying the government, because the government is just trying to make you feel like you're fit.
But you realize that many scientists out there don't really. Also, you realize that the government pushes a agenda where a lot of like most commercials that you see on TV nowadays is for fast food, right? You realize that a good chunk of Americans are obese, if not overweight, right? Like that is a actual study.
But literally though, but like, what did scientists also say? They say you're fit if you have a muscle tone.
They don't say that at all.
If you have muscles, if you exercise, you'll be healthy.
They don't say that. They say that diet.
What they say on that definition? What they say on that definition?
Says that you can work out as much as you want. If your diet is shit, you will not be. You will not have the.
But same thing if you don't sleep or don't hydrate or don't look after your mental health.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's not being fit. That's being healthy.
Yes, but being fit is part of optimal health.
Yes.
Yes, but that's not being healthy.
No, being fit is not inherently.
We're going for body types. A fit body type is different from a healthy body type.
Not always, no.
No, yeah, it is. I hate people that think they're so muscular that they can get with anyone they want.
Okay, Ben. If your point is that being fit doesn't inherently mean you're healthy, I agree. But do you at least see that my point from earlier that being a fit body is part of optimal health?
It's a part of obsessive health.
Not really.
Only by your weird definition of fit, whereas obsessive
because I hate exercise. If you're exercising so much, you're doing life wrong.
Incorrect.
I don't go to Ben. Look at me. I don't hit the gym every day of the week. I don't even hit the gym every week. Yeah. I just do moderate exercise often enough, and eat within a relative range of calories that's right for me. That I have. Also, moderate musculature, and I'm neither over nor underweight.
Also, I'm pretty sure if the government was trying to push an agenda to make this look like what the healthy is,
they're not though. They're trying to make you do what you want to do, but they're not showing you what you need to do. What the fuck is
that? No, listen. 42% of American adults are overweight, if not obese.
Yes, because we're fat people.
Yes, so if the government wanted us to think that way, wouldn't it make sense for it to be less of
They want to give us unlikely goal reaches, but we still try to do it because that's what our mind says we do. Because that's what the government tells us to do.
Yeah, that's completely different than.
I think that's more social media than the government.
But what is the social media controlled by? The government.
To an extent, but not to the extent that the government controls everything.
What is the media? What controls the media? The IRS or whatever it's called. So what's the IRS? The IRS is the fucking
taxes.
No, what the fuck was the?
The IRS controls the.
What is the government that controls the media?
The IRS.
Huh?
The IRS.
No,
it's not that.
There are multiple regulatory bodies that regulate media, but
that's what I'm saying. Those people make you see what you want to see. They don't show you what you need to see.
That makes.
sense. The government influences media. The government does
exactly.
not. The government does not control.
Who pays all these celebrities?
Not the government, Ben. What do you mean? They make a movie and people go.
I hate celebrities.
You pay celebrities, Ben.
I hate celebrities from movies because the movie celebrities are so fake.
Well, so why did you go to the movies then?
I don't know. I'm not a big movie person.
Gotcha.
I'm not a big movie person. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, so I'm guessing
that's fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah, that's fair. So
I think movies are shit nowadays.
So
for the most part, they are.
Okay, so you haven't gone to see one single movie this year, right?
I have, but that's because I was invited to go see it.
How many have you seen?
One.
Okay, that's fair. But no, Ben. Once again,
I haven't even watched television.
There are people who are not paid by the government who
honestly
who are not paid by the government who do scientific studies who are actual scientists, who are not, once again, not paid by the government.
Bullshit.
So you don't believe in
Yeah,
anything?
no. Actually, scientists are frequently paid by the government, at least indirectly, because the research is funded by some branch or another of the government.
If you're not funded by the government, you're not being.
So science is inherently influenced by the government, but I don't agree with Ben's premise that it's completely controlled by.
So how about this, Ben? If one scientific study says that fit is whatever you say, and another study says that fit is what we say, which one do you agree with?
I agree with the one that says what I say.
Why?
Because I think it's more.
But the government
correct.
but the government wants you to think that way, Ben. So
no, they don't.
How do you know?
Because it's a very unpopular opinion.
Not really. 42% of Americans are obese, if not.
But wait. I mean, what I'm talking about is the fit and healthy bod. My fit and healthy bod is completely different from the majority of people because I'm socially awkward and don't know how other people think.
That's not fit or being healthy. It has nothing to do with being either of those. But you're talking about mental.
I'm saying
physical.
No, I'm saying what I am. I'm saying I'm socially awkward and I'm like really like not understanding how other people think.
Right, but
when I think things, it's not what everyone else thinks. It's what I think.
Yeah, which is
because the majority of people think of completely different things. Like Avengers is a good movie. I think it's a shitty series.
Right, but that's how does that.
Like, for example, you guys think differently from me because you guys think of the most popular opinion. I think of the most minimalistic opinion.
Yeah, but some people some opinions are popular because they have been backed up by years of research and they're actually. It's like saying.
But I think research is shit.
It's a popular opinion, Ben, that the sky is blue.
That's not an opinion. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
It's a popular opinion, Ben, that trees are plants.
It's a fact because that's what the sky is.
Oh, really?
So the sky isn't blue, actually. It's just the way the light is.
Oh, that's your opinion, then.
So you admit that it's an opinion?
No, I don't admit that mine's an opinion.
So how do you know that yours is a fact?
Actually, I do admit mine's an opinion, but...
Oh!
You're going to establish that, though.
We're cornering him over here, right? Okay, so, Ben...
I already stated that mine's an opinion.
Are trees plants or animals?
What?
Are trees plants or animals?
They're plants.
You're agreeing with the popular opinion.
Whoa!
That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
Guess what, Ben? It is a very popular opinion that trees are plants. So
that's a fact, though.
So you're saying that just because it's a popular opinion...
There's a difference between fact and opinion.
And it's also a fact that if you have a fit body, by the definition of fit, that 99% of people...
That is Google. That is Google. You literally Googled it. Google is the most unreliable source possible.
So if I look up on Google if trees are plants and it says that it's plants, so does that mean that they're not plants?
Okay, so Google is good for simplistic questions. It is not great for answering more complex questions.
What if I go to Google Scholar?
That's still not easy. It's still not easy to find accurate answers.
Well,
you need a database.
I would say that you go on Google Scholar, you're likely to find accurate information, but it may be more difficult to interpret.
Let's go to Google Scholar then.
Oh my god. Again, well, here we go. These are bias-based research projects.
Yeah, Ben.
Okay, but so is everything.
So is anything then?
No, I have done non-bias-based research projects.
How?
I don't put a bias in it.
What was your research on?
The bias that they think a fit bod's a healthy bod.
What was your research on, Ben?
My research wasn't on that, if that's where I was going. I don't want to research fucking fitness shit.
Your research is in what?
My research was in fitness shit.
So wouldn't you say it's a bias because you disagree with this, or you're looking for something that...
I didn't do the research. It's not my bias I'm writing about.
What?
You're looking up a bias-based research right now.
No, I'm looking research. I'm saying I'm going to ask what is fit. That's not bias. That's a question.
But you'll find research on that database that has a bias towards it.
Yeah, so
does it.
So I can call your research bias too.
But I'm not doing research. It's only my opinion that I don't want to spread.
But opinion and proven facts are completely different. So
that's
not a proven fact. That's a biased fact.
I'll take biased research over biased opinion.
Yes, but that's my biased opinion that you guys keep tarnishing.
No, we're tarnishing the fact.
Tarnishing your opinion.
We're tarnishing the fact that you think your opinion is the fact,
My opinion is my fact. It's not you guys' fact.
or the world.
It's how I live.
We're not saying that's a bad thing. We're saying that
So what is the point of this argument?
Ben,
to prove that by definition of.
I don't care what the definition says. My opinion is my opinion. That thing could say whatever it wants. It could say Joe Biden's gonna die. I don't care.
Right, but Ben, we're not arguing that your opinion is wrong. We're arguing the sole basis that we don't care what your opinion is. All we're saying is we're trying to get you to understand that.
I don't
The
want to understand
definition-
it. My opinion is my opinion. I don't want my opinion to change because of what you guys said.
So isn't that bias though?
It's my opinion. It's not a bias.
That's personal bias, isn't it, Ben?
No, it's not. I've had a whole lesson.
Thank
in
you,
bias
I
and
appreciate it.
Oh my god, guys. Stop trying to change my opinion.
We're not trying to change it, Ben. Well, like I said 1,000,000,000 times, we don't give a shit about your opinion.
I don't give a shit about the facts.
Oh, so he confirmed it as a fact. He confirmed that as a fact, dude. He literally just said, I don't care about the facts. Wow, Ben. You call yourself up there. That's
well, Ben, facts.
Fine. I call myself out. Let's change the subject.
Research is over. Don't even need to do that. I don't care. That's the only clip I want in this episode. Is Ben saying, I don't care about the facts. It literally proves our argument, but that's sorry.
Okay,
My
Ben.
God.
You said it, not me, Ben. You said, I don't care about the facts.
I don't care. I just don't care.
Exactly.
It's my opinion. I don't give a shit. They're not facts to me. They're you guys' facts, but they're not what I think of.
Rem, can you say anything, please?
Ben. When I took you to the rock climbing gym, you enjoyed it, right?
Yeah.
Would you want to go back?
Yeah.
Would you want to go back a few times?
No.
You only want to go back once?
I'll go back if I want to like have fun.
So
And if, as a side effect of going there and having fun, you got a fit bod, would you think you're gross?
I would think I'm gross.
That's what we call personal bias in the scientific industry. There. Also, Ben, I'm pretty sure it's the government funded researchers that prove that trees are in fact plants.
Yeah, but that's a fact though.
Proven by who?
I was trying to think of magic discovered in plant. I was trying to think of who discovered the plant. I'm gonna check Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve discovered what plants exist.
I've been redeemed in this episode. Thank you, Ben, for helping me redeem myself from my fucking other guys. Oh, God bless America, dude. Oh my God. All right.
I wasn't even trying to make this into an argument. My God.
That's fine. That's the point of debating. Is, like Rem and I debated about, like.
And this is why I hate politics.
That's just the world, man. Like,
And this is why I hate politics.
This is why I love politics.
Yeah, me too. I mean, not even politics. Anything can be a debate. Like,
True.
I'm pro-choice. He's pro-life. We have debate. We have
I'm
fun.
pro whatever the fuck it is.
We're okay.
So what is it?
I don't know. Whatever you make of it.
Whatever I make of it.
Yeah, whatever happens. I don't care. I haven't voted for shit because I think it's all stupid.
So would you make it? So would you make abortions illegal or?
I wouldn't want it to be legal.
So you have
Because I
so
think
you
it's
have an
stupid.
opinion on
I
it.
think it's a stupid, pointless act to make it a debate.
So because you think that it should be legal,
I think it should be. I think abortion should be illegal.
illegal,
Legal.
legal. So you do have a stance on a political topic.
Yes, but I'm not going to vote for it because it's completely pointless to vote for it. It should be common sense. These are women's bodies. If they don't want the child,
Right,
they
but
should.
what's-
Okay, Ben
So-
just says he doesn't want to start an argument, and then he goes and starts an argument.
Exactly.
I don't like
So
debates.
what about the fetuses' bodies?
I don't give a shit. They're not fully developed yet.
So
They're not out of the womb. They're not breathing.
They have more potential life ahead of them.
So Ram,
Yeah,
once again-
but would they want to live a life where their mother got raped by a man?
Would they don't even have a conscious thought yet. They can't.
When they're born, when their mommy finally tells them, "Yeah,
Guys,
you were."
you two are having a debate right now. Isn't that so cool?
If you were a child and your mother were told,
I'd rather have I'd rather have a chance to live.
Would you rather have a chance to live knowing that your mother was raped?
I'd rather live a life that's slightly messed up than live no life at all.
Control that. Rem cannot really control.
Yeah,
that.
I'd rather.
Because he's not getting aborted.
No shit. So yeah. So
I think anybody.
I don't think I want to live a life where my mom was raped.
And once again, that's where the personal bias comes into this debate, and that's why people have debates. Because if you just say, if one person says this is what I think and this should be law, then
I think debates about this stuff is completely pointless because it should be common sense.
You want to live in a.
So you just want everyone to agree with you?
I guess.
So you want to live in a dictatorship?
No.
But that's pretty much what you're saying, though.
I want people to think morally and ethically. I don't want people to think like...
Yes, but morality is subjective.
Yeah, exactly. Morality is up to the person. Like, people, like, good and evil are also subjective things.
Obviously, morality is subjective. Like,
I don't like
prime example, the topic we were just talking about.
I'm not... No, don't you dare.
What?
I'm not going into that debate again.
But weren't you just debating Rem about...
I don't like debates. I think they're stupid.
So why did you just get on them?
It's high school teenage drama.
No, it's solving real world issues, man.
No. So talking about like friggin' things that should be common sense.
It's meaningful discussion of ideas with a purpose.
Exactly.
Discussing stupid ideas with a purpose.
To you, but not to the rest of the world.
Like guns. Why do we need to make guns illegal? Literally, do you know how many countries have guns for sale? And we do? Like, bro, fucking common sense.
Yes,
At least do background checks and shit. Like, bro, if this guy has a fucking hit list times 20, don't fucking sell him the gun.
So wait, Ben, so let's say that abortions were made completely illegal. You would never voice your opinion?
I would want my wife to go to a satanic church by then.
No, but I'm not asking, like, if abortions were completely illegal, would you...
If my wife wanted to get an abortion, I would bring her to the satanic church.
Yes, okay, but the question is, if abortions were completely illegal, you would never voice your opinion? Yes or no?
If it was illegal, I would just have to accept it.
So even though something that's
So you think
just
it's
like I
better to
accepted
avoid
weed was legal.
So you think it's better to avoid conflict at all costs, even if it means accepting a reality that goes against your own ethical views?
Yes.
What if you could change people's opinions by talking to them?
I think there's no point because people are going to be assholes no matter what.
Okay, some people are stubborn, but a lot of people are willing to change their own views.
Like I just did a little bit when Rem was talking.
I think nowadays people are so hooked on this teenage drama bullshit. I think they need to wake up and start living their lives. Stop having like debates. Like debates are stupid.
That's not debating though. That sounds like arguing. Debating.
Yes, but debating is arguing.
Not really.
In my opinion, it always ends in an argument because one side doesn't agree with the other.
Only if one or both sides are not willing to be humble and logical and willing to change their own views.
You realize, Ben, that if it wasn't for debates or conversations, the Cold War would have been much worse, right? Because the U.S. was...
Again, common sense. Why would you kill people with a bomb?
Yeah, but once again, to you, it's subjective. Common sense is subjective. You're saying that to you, but other people don't agree. That's why you have to have conversations to...
If you want to show a bomb at someone that was going to bomb you back, go right ahead. I'm not fucking fighting with
Personally, I've always despised the idea of common sense because what it always sounds like to me is you're supposed to know what you're supposed to believe and you're supposed to agree with me and not have your own opinion.
Pretty much a dictatorship.
That's what common sense means to me, so I'll just say I personally despise that term.
I despise these debates nowadays in this time of history.
So you think that
okay?
That should be
these days, that's because these days most debates are not civil debates; they're shit slinging.
Also,
yes, thank you.
That's not what a debate.
They are shit slinging. They're making debates just for the sake of debates.
So I agree that that's stupid, but that's not what a debate should be. A debate
be something like civil rights or freedom or something like that. Not about like, oh my god, these guns are dangerous. We should take them away from the people that are defending our country.
That topic.
Correct.
Yes, but I think debates like that are not worth it to me. That's why I'm not voting for shit. I'm not even voting for the presidents because they're a bunch of dumbasses.
Are you just saying that, some debates aren't worth having because there are other things to debate about that are more important?
Yes.
Okay, I agree with that.
So, like, for example, like, people say they're pro-Trump, pro-Biden. I think they're both dumbasses.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm in agreement there. I think
Yeah, but
I-
but that doesn't make all
I
debates
love
bad, though.
when I say I love politics as it should be. I hate what politics has become. What politics has become is much shit slinging about people and parties.
Yes.
Yes, but
Yes.
but once again, Ben, that's not debates. You're saying that shit slinging is bad. We're saying that debates are good, which is not what's going on right now. This is shit slinging, not debates.
Yes,
With
nowadays
politics.
these debates are shit singing. I don't like
Well-
the shit singing. I like actual debates. Reasonable debates that I think are
Okay,
worth
so
the money.
So we're in agreement, Ben, because you were just saying for the longest for like 10 minutes that, and I can go back and show you this, that you were saying that all debates are pointless. Right, Rem?
No, I was saying debates today are pointless.
Rem, didn't you say that
At least that was the implication.
what, nowadays?
I don't remember what Ben's exact words were, but at least the implication was that all debates are pointless, and now he's definitely saying that there are some.
I
debates
never
worth having.
believed that all debates were pointless.
Right.
Okay, good. I guess for some reason we got that impression.
I mean, to be fair, and I'm pretty sure as soon as I stop this, I will go back and show you all where Ben says that the debates are pointless. Period.
I probably pronounced it wrong. Like I said, I'm socially awkward.
Yes, we know, Ben.
Yeah, we know, buddy. Don't worry.
Okay, well, in any case, sounds like we're all in agreement on that.
Yes.
Glad it took us 20 fucking minutes to figure that out.
I'm glad. I'm glad we spent. I'm glad we spent half an hour debating, only to find out we all agree
Which
on
happens
more
twice. Yeah. And both times it was me and Ram at you, Ben, and you were just yelling at us for agreeing with the points that you were making. Or like vice
It
versa.
happens with me. I'm not gonna lie. It happens with some of my friends in the past.
That's true. But hey, Ram, if any government funded scientist tells you that plants are or the trees are plants, don't believe them because the government funded them. So just so you know. But yeah, anything that you believe, watch Alex Jones. Really solid piece of information.
Fucking Alex Jones.
Your future best friend, Ben.
He sounds like an Indiana Jones reject.
He's a talking head,
He's a talking head.
not part of the band. Ben.
What the fuck?
Okay, before brain rot grows even more here, I guess we can leave things where they are now, and
We can just leave.
yeah, we can just end this episode after.
No. We all just walk out of the room, leave the recording. We'll just have half an hour of silence.
Of silence, yeah. So so Ben can regenerate the brain cells that he spat out.
God damn. I need water.
So yeah, everyone, I guess this has been this has been quite the episode. I never felt more proud about winning a debate in months, honestly. And it's really funny to have Rem on my side for both the fucking debates. It's usually the complete opposite. Remember, everyone, don't believe anything that you read. Just don't read anything. And yeah, just
I would
And
read
listen to
that
Indiana
Spider-Man
Jones.
listen to Indiana Jones. If you're doing research, make sure to just, instead of citing your source, when you're citing your sources, just put my opinion and hope for the best.
Bye.
So yeah, this has been really good. I'm glad that that I was able to redeem myself from losing to Rem for the first time in 30 fucking episodes. And I'm really glad that this was episode 30. I cannot wait until some people hopefully one day listen to this and they hopefully don't send Ben any fucking moaning.
No, they're sending you that. They're sending you that.
No, but actually, Ben, my definition of sending to me, my personal definition is that by sending it to me, I'm sending it to you. But
No, guys.
No, but-
Don't listen to this man. You send all the moans to him.
but there's
Send all the
nothing-
moans to him, gentlemen. Okay.
There's nothing that you can do, Ben, to change my opinion because my opinion is my fact. So if they send it to me,
We're done.
I don't care what they think.
What the
That means that I'm gonna send them to you.
Okay, just wait till you see all the messages.
That I'll send to you, absolutely. But
No, they'll send it to
no, yeah, they'll send it to me, which by my definition, that means if I'm sending it to me, I'll send them to you. So
they're sending it to me, which I believe I'll send it to you.
That's fine.
Yeah, see, that's fine. Yeah. So I believe they're sending it to you. You believe
Yeah,
they're sending it to me. But in reality, the fact
I
is,
think Ben
they're
is trying
sending it to you.
I think Ben just really wants these emails so bad, but he doesn't want to admit. So he's saying,
No, I think he wants these emails really
so
bad.
Ben is
He's
saying,
just
he can
crazy.
send them to
Dude,
you.
I see drool coming out of his mouth talking right now.
No, that's you just daydreaming, Ben. I think Ben is trying to cope really.
He's
bad.
like biting his
To the
lower
point where
lip
he
and
is
like,
asking
yeah.
me-
He wants those moans, guys. He wants the moans. Guys,
So which-
send him
which
the
means,
moans.
that Ben wants
my
the moans
God.
from me without asking for the moans directly. He's like, oh, if you guys send it to Greg, he would send it to me. So I guess
No, I didn't ask him to send them to me. I don't know what he's talking about.
Ben, it's okay,
Guys,
bud.
don't listen to him. He's high off his ass.
But you know what, Ben? To me, the definition of high off my ass means that you're wrong. So,
Okay.
and there's no scientific paper that you can use to prove me wrong because my definition is my definition, Ben. I'm gonna use that, dude. I'm so glad that we got this because now I'm gonna use that and I'm gonna beat that horse until it's fucking dead. Ben's gonna be like, I'll be like, Ben, do you want to say something? And Ben's gonna be like, potatoes are the brain of the
Earth.
earth, and I'll be like, well, actually, Ben, my definition of potatoes is white people, and the earth is dumb. So I feel really offended by the fact that you're calling white people dumb by my definition of the
Are
word.
you saying potatoes are white people?
Well, but by my by
Are
my
you
definition
saying
of the
potatoes are white because they turn into French fries, or just but a basic white bitch eats?
Ben, French fries is a really offensive term to me. So
I'm a French fry.
I'll ask you to not say that word again. I don't care what Google says. French fry to me is a really offensive term, so I'll kindly ask you to not say it. Keep trying, Ben. Keep trying. Yeah, keep trying, Ben. I'm so glad that I have this now. I'm gonna do this so many times. It's gonna be great. Thank you everyone for listening. If you could hear some droplets or some like a really heavy waterfall, that was just Ben's tears.
No, that would
down.
yeah, it's my tears. Yeah.
And
Oh, at least you didn't say what I thought you
he didn't even try to deny it. If you heard a loud whipping sound, that was just Rem using his hair to whip Ben in the face for being a quote unquote bad boy, as Rem whispered, and as Rem whispered into his ear. Thank you everyone for listening to the 38th episode of the Off the Roast podcast. This has been
Rem, we need you to
host,
clip
This has
whipping.
been your host, Rem. Okay, you don't have to do all that, Rem. All I have to do is say bye. No? This has been your unscientific based host, Ben. And I believe by his definition, that is what you call a high. And this has been your host, Gregory. Thank you everyone for listening. Please rate, subscribe, download.
No, that's not a moan. That's not a moan.
Okay, it sounds like you sneeze while thinking of your dad, Ben. It sounds like he's sneezing, thinking about his dad. But anyway, thank you everyone for listening. If you got turned on during this episode, please clip it, or please timestamp where exactly in this episode that you got turned on. And if you made it this far, thank you. Rate, like, subscribe, or don't comment or not. If you want to send any links, any scientific based links, and so Ben can read them, I got you. I got you. I'll send them as many as you want. So you'll burn your phone because the links are being so instead of blocking me, you'll burn your phone.
Yes, I will.
All right,
I will
please send me
say-
the links. Please, everyone, send me like 5 links each. I'll appreciate that. Ben, it's time for Ben to get a new phone. You guys are literally gonna send links that are gonna cost Ben a couple $100. So send them to me. Yeah, I guess you can just comment on YouTube. But once again, everyone, thank you for listening. If you made it this far and you're not dead or passed out, or if your brain is still there.
No.
I guess scientifically speaking, it depends on what you mean by being there and all that. So yeah, we'll see you all in the next episode of the Afterwards podcast. Thank you for listening.